Hello everybody, my name is Mind, and welcome back to another Aeroteam livestream. Today we will be, of course, working on Anfield, and we'll be down at the Anfield road end, working on this bit right here. Anyway, let's get right into it. Now if you're wondering, Pop-Tart is also on the server as well, so you might see him pop in and out. And I think Wells might be joining me at some point. Now, if you are watching the stream right now, go ahead and give me or say something in the chat. That way I know that everything is working nice and smooth. Anyway, we can get started. So I'm going to be just working along the Anfield road end, doing all the windows and such right here. So I'm just gonna come in because I want to get a better look at what this is. I think if I get some black concrete for this with the glass in front, it'll work quite well. Hello, Pop-Tarts. I am also on Discord. Kayado has joined the chat. If you want to come and talk.
Hello, Mike.
Hello. What do I need? I need some. I'm talking to myself.
Either way.
Wait.
Building like a stadium thing?
Yes. What is that new block? Oh my god. Ah. No, that's not gonna work. Hello, Toasty Fighter. How are you? Let me just make sure that this height is correct. It's 6.5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, very good. Could technically go higher. 6.5. Let me see if 2.5. Yeah, alright, so we'll get a slab and stack it the whole way because this actually needs to come a block lower.
Back to my carrier.
Yeah, that carrier is looking very nice, sir. I have to say. So then I'm gonna have a problem right here. If anyone's watching, if you notice, there are some doors down here. However, it's a bit hard to measure them because they're not like fully put out in the in Google Earth. So what I'm gonna have to do is
normal 1.5 to 1 doors are 3 by 2.
Okay, well, this is a real building, so you know it's a bit different. Anyway, what I'm going to have to do, everyone, is I'm going to have to use the windows that I'm about to put in, and then I'm gonna put the doors in using the windows as reference for the location because it's within about 4 blocks, so it's not gonna have a big difference in terms of accuracy. but just be mindful if you do that yourself, because you want to make sure that the area of which you're using as a reference isn't too big to where you're going to definitely get some dimensions wrong, because wrong dimensions aren't very good for building. Now, I feel like that's what I need to do. So right here, this could actually become 3 wide. That way I have the actual gap in between the windows. I mean, I have to play around with this. This is going to be a bit difficult. And these stack, but they don't stack. So I'm going to see. Stacks for... Yes.
Do you think I should do a when Enterprise is done? Do you think I should do a port or?
Go for it.
Minding Kayano are in a call. I should have not done that. That was stupid of me.
Okay.
Hello, pigs. Mateo.
What?
Mr. Mateo.
That isn't my name.
Yeah, that is, isn't it?
No, his name is Matango Stango.
Sure.
Matango Stango.
I don't know what life and death is anymore.
Ooh, car.
Why do people keep questioning if the server still,
Because Jordan still has his videos up from ages ago, right? And so if someone comes around that wasn't there before, they wouldn't know.
Gonna win. I think he's gonna win. Oh no! Oh, he top decked it. That little chinch. I need to play this card, dude. He's gonna win. He won. Blah won. Again. He absolutely demolished us.
Hi.
This looks a bit wrong, but let me see if I measure.
Miles. Oh my god, where did Miles go?
He left the voice chat.
Did he?
Yep.
27.5. Okay, so I can actually do the form between.
Okay. Pigs.
Yeah, I am aware that my keyboard is rather loud. They are Cherry MX Blue key switches, which are the loudest you can buy. Although I do have to say, the keyboard I got is a 60% keyboard that was only about $20 or $30, and it's great. Highly recommend. Alright, this should hopefully be about 27 blocks. Oh my. Oh, it's perfect. It's right on the money. It's exactly 27, which is what I need. That is the length of this. And so right here we can come in and get rid of these two bits here because these are vents. Now these aren't actually windows, just FYI. That is why they have black behind them, because they are like these pane things. Don't question me what they are. Not perfectly 100% sure. Oh, you know what might work well here? It's the wrong color, but that is what they've got. Yeah, I think I'll go with that. So this is 7, but I'll actually make it 8 because it's got some space in between it to make everything just a tiny bit more consistent. Well, right here are the vents, right? But I'm talking about these panels right here, which I thought were windows beforehand, but they seem to just be a bit of a design. I think you're referring to these vents right here, which, yes, are definitely vents of some sort. And I've said this in past streams, but seriously everyone, if you want a higher quality build, you have to hand build it. There's a lot of people that will go around and use world edit to stack and repeat things, but if you do it by hand, it'll turn out many of times better than if you weren't to do it by hand. Anyway, let's continue on with building.
Criticism.
Oh, interesting. See, this is where I need the deco heads. If Zap would install deco heads, life would be so much better. Anyway, I'll just use wither heads for now. Oh, and they've added these new thingamies. The new flowers, those black flowers, which are pretty interesting. I mean, like, don't get me wrong, but like at the same time, like, seriously, let's work on content for the game that builders will use for once. Anyway, that's just my opinion. I think that can go there like so. And then there is a wire that, like, I gotta stair. Gonna have to use world edit. Hello, Mr. Fifi. If you want to hop on and help, I can show you the ropes of using Google Earth for dimensions. If any of you are wondering, Fifi is of course the newest member of this build team, although you might be wanting to look out because we might be getting some new people rather soon. I think I can do something like that. That would be correct, Mr. Albert RG. How can I do?
Nice soccer stadium.
Thank you, Mr. Miles.
Baseball stadium.
No, that's
Oh no,
not me.
no, that's not Miles. Oh no, that's freaking
Little diamond.
Hey guys, you wanna know my debit card info?
No, oh,
Yeah.
wow.
You know, Brian, I'm not gonna
Okay, I
lie.
guess not.
I'm not gonna lie. You sound like
I
you
want your credit card though.
you sound like Miles's old mic.
Imagine I-
Like Miles's old mic. That's what you sound like.
Miles, did you have a blue snowball?
No, I had a newer. I've had this mic for all 4 years, by the way. I bought a new DAC though.
That's what's different. I mean, still, something sounds different.
Focusrite Scarlet Pro 3 I got for like $20.
Oh yeah, Miles got an amp.
I
Turn
just
it
had
up all
to
the way.
check. I just had to check out what Toyo's following me.
What was that? What was that? What was that?
Is that Pop Fart? Wait, Pop Fart. Speak in voice in
It's
chat.
Pop
if you can
Fart.
hear
Oh
me.
my god. It's
Pop-Tart, speak. Speak.
Speak.
It's Poopy Fart.
Speak.
Pop Tard. Pop. Stupid.
Oh, that's not nice. That's not
Pop
nice.
idiot. Miles, should I get back on?
Only if you do.
I am getting back on. I literally asked if I should get back.
I'm not functioning well at this moment.
No, you're not.
Nor is my Wi-Fi. Hey, did you know that there are flashing lights in Uno?
No way.
Yeah, it's epileptic seizure.
No
warning.
way. And that makes it $10. Like, yeah, okay. So
What are you doing?
And Blue is like, but it has better graphics. Blue, I don't care about graphics.
It does help. It does help with the experience.
No, I don't care about graphics.
It's also made with Unity, so I think you should really go ahead.
Yeah.
No. Unity.
It's also
A win's good, but I mean they play Atletico on Wednesday, and that could be
yeah,
poor.
for sure.
Yeah.
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 I'm glad I'm not talking to you. So.
Yeah.
Miles,
So, yeah,
thanks for watching them both, you know.
A sub-minute breaststroke is not bad at all.
No, it's really good actually.
Yeah.
Considering that Illinois, a corn state, has achieved that.
Yeah, it's good. I mean,
Gross.
I don't go below a minute, so it's good.
I can't swim, so, you know,
I think swimming's weird.
honestly, dude.
Okay, so I'm actually 318,730th place on Uno. Miles, are you on?
Yeah, I'm waiting for an invite.
Oh, okay.
You know, I don't think they're gonna have to pull a Barcelona comeback from 1-0 down, but it'll be good.
Do you want to hear the most stupid thing?
Soccer.
That is true though.
Ah,
Fun to play, boring to watch.
you know,
Same thing with golf. I like playing golf.
You like watching NASCAR, so don't even.
Dude, have you even watched a NASCAR race in your life, dude?
Of course I've watched a NASCAR race in my
Okay,
life.
which race? Which race? It really depends on the track.
Daytona 500, Indy 500. Well, not the Indy
Indy
500.
500
Yeah,
is in NASCAR.
yeah, I am aware.
Then
but-
why'd you say that?
Because I said the Daytona
No one cares about
500.
Indy,
Roasting in the
Man.
chats. Roasting. Miles, let's download the Uno.
If you watch the most recent Daytona 500s, then you wouldn't be saying that.
anyways, do you know what really
Didn't
sucks?
like the second to most recent Daytona 500 get canceled on the normal day because of rain, so they had to push it back, and so it became like the least viewed Daytona 500 in like history.
That's not how that works. No.
Yes.
It had higher. No.
No.
It didn't affect the viewings.
No.
Of course it affects the viewings.
Not at all, not really.
I was looking at the statistics the other day.
Why would you
Really
really
do.
No, because I was watching.
Literally, you go on YouTube. There's this guy who reviews races. Literally talk about how ratings
He's literally
up
reviewing them,
by
dude.
5%.
Miles, download the winter theme.
No. So I think it was something like 11 million people had tuned in for the actual race, and then because of the rain and everything, it got postponed, right? And so the actual race, when they actually held the race the next day, the viewership was down like so much. So technically, the first day the viewerships were at like record levels, but the next day it became.
Miles, don't ever text me like that ever again.
I thought that's how you wanted to be talked to.
You should just spend $20 on getting a diamond and Mew Uno.
It's very funny that you think that I won't do that.
No, I know that you will. That's why I'm telling you that you should.
Oh, but I have server payments in like 2 weeks.
Ooh, server payments.
Yeah, you should get on and use the server that you pay for.
I do, you know, I just so happened to have the flu and like I did absolutely nothing.
Okay, Boomer.
I really do have a boomer's immune system.
I'm worried if Miles gets corona.
A lot of people were joking saying that I was out because I had corona.
City.
Of course, everyone made that joke.
Yeah, and it's also in Mine City.
I think it's in almost every city at this point.
Except Minneapolis, so gang, Gucci gang.
Cedar Rapids, Iowa.
I don't like players who don't know how to defend, if I'm honest with you.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's how I feel about.
I'm glad I'm live streaming and I'm talking to someone in the live stream and you guys want to think you're funny.
Live stream, guys.
Oh, hi.
I'm being cutting right now.
Oh, I'm in YouTube. Oh.
Hey Miles, join.
Oh, you finally sent the invite.
I was downloading the Winter DLC.
So mine, what was your opinion on the Formula 1 testing this game?
My opinion
Yeah.
is that Mercedes is going to win every single race in a 1-2.
Yeah.
Agreed.
People are like, dude, Williams might do good this
Frick off.
Fuck off.
You know what I think though?
Well,
Yeah,
Is that
that's what I was thinking. Look, it's winter.
is that Renault is suddenly going to do really well.
Oh yeah, for sure.
and
Is it Renault?
Oh, you said Renault.
No, I said Renault.
Dude, why doesn't everybody just do what Racing Point did and just copy and paste the Mercedes?
I know, that was hilarious. But the thing is, Racing Point is already partnered with Mercedes for their engine supplier. So I mean,
Probably should.
What plane should I do?
That one.
it's gonna be super interesting though, because I feel like the midfield battle.
Yeah, midfield will be interesting to watch.
I just want Lando to do well.
Yeah,
Oh, I appreciate that. That was a
I'm
good
glad
hand.
you did.
Dude, you know who's gonna win the Mercedes team? Just thinking Miles Aronovich, because he goes 99 miles per hour in the Chicago suburbs. Isn't that right, Miles?
For
Very
sure.
close.
I hate my line.
Yeah, no, I didn't understand that decision. And Matip's recovered from injury, so I don't understand that. It's looking much nicer than it had been
Blues on
before.
Uno! Blues on Uno!
Oh, Blues on Uno.
We might have to go back into the other chat, Miles.
You know, as much as anyone can love Divock
Yeah,
I feel like
Bye bye.
he's just sometimes just nowhere near as good enough as you need for someone to come on. Do they just decide to dip? Yeah.
Oh, I didn't realize Pop Jump was here. I'm gonna make a soup burger.
No, I agree. I think Henderson is our best player though, easily. He takes. So at home, Firmino has a 47% like shot on target rate or whatever it is. But away is lower, but he still performs better, which I don't understand whatsoever. Yes, Mr. Joshy IDK, what is it this time? What build are you going to ask for a tutorial? Oh, look where else it's joined, which is always good.
Hello.
No, I can't tell him to do that, Joshy. We make the tutorials based on what we have done and complete, and we've already got a backlog at this point. Asking constantly really doesn't help your case. I think that looks pretty good for that. You can't expect not to give you some positivity. But we are going to have a 777 tutorial of sorts coming out in a month or so from now, but I won't spoil too much on that. Dylan, to answer your question,
A lot of people.
to answer your question, around this time last year, I think it's maybe 10 months old, this project. It's a side project really. At this point, so you need to take that into account. I think this looks quite well. So we're quite good now. This end. I always love just going back in and doing all the detailing and all that, which is always just nice. We need the deco heads. That's what we need. I think I'm tempted to come in and move all of this forward. The best command that I think I've found out about recently is move -A. I didn't know you could add -A when you were doing that, but apparently you could, and it's so nice. It's so nice, honestly. I think he is actually correct. I mean, it'll be complete in the sense that the terminals are done, but it won't be complete in the sense that the entire airport is done. Personally, we would at the Aeroteam do the terminals ourselves, or the runways, as we have done for all of our airport projects so far. However, it's perfectly fine if he doesn't do that. What do you mean, Morales? Just something on the stream we were talking about.
The stream.
Now, how do I make this feature here? What detail blocks can I grab? I feel like I can take a redstone torch and use that here. This is gonna break it. Oh. I think I know how to do this. I agree, but like the skull looks big. I want the freaking deco heads plugin. But Zap's not moved it or put it on. I don't know, it looks fine to me. Could use a fence, but the fence is going to be too big. I don't know what else to put there. I think the skull's going to look too big. Whereas you can experiment with that one if you like. Oh, I did not mean to do that. Oh my, it goes so far and so quickly. What is this? Oh, you're experimenting with different designs, aren't you? Yeah. And there's a button right beside it, like there. Let me get that head actually. Okay, we've just... So We had the same problem when Monarch collapsed with BHX a while ago. We just left them there. Honestly, we didn't care enough about getting rid of them, if I'm honest with you. And plus, it just lets us remember the airlines that once were. This map's good. Can you sew off you new 2.0 texture? I don't know what that sentence means. They're not glass rails. They're panels. You need to look at them. They're not glass. Go into Street View. We aren't prepared to give out our 2.0 pack yet, and we do have a release date in mind. You can change the texture if you want, Rails. Just keep in mind that there's vents right here. Just specifically these two. But that's it. I don't want to. Oh my god, Dylan, you're really gonna make me change that to a 45-degree angle just to make you have fun. Better? Does that make you happy? Does that make you happy? Joshy, if you're gonna really, thank you, Mr. LBM. Joshy, don't say you're gonna copy straight to our faces. No, I'm not gonna show off the 2.0 texture pack yet because the 2.0 texture pack isn't ready to be released. I think we've made that clear so far, and like I said, we do have a release date in mind, and that will be in the future, and when that does happen, you will see the new resource pack. I think it's as simple as that. Oh. But I can't do that. Hold on, let me see. Yeah, I like this. I like that a lot, actually. No, I see what you mean, but like, I don't know how I'm supposed to put that at 45-degree angle with it looking sane. No, I think I'm just gonna leave it like that. That's about the best I could do. Here. In reason, of course. Oh my god, Street View just decided to fly. Don't understand why it does that sometimes.
Rip.
Okay, time to do all of these doors. I think these two have to go really close together, these two signs. And then there's also a button that goes like right there. You alright there, Colado? Your microphone seems to be crackling.
Rip. By the way, you could try a stair for that part of the sign.
Try what?
A stair, so you can have a smaller area for the red piece.
That's true. I don't know.
You did try it. I think it would look better.
Well, the problem is the rest of it's brick, and I want it to be the I prefer color over like over shape sometimes when it comes to small things.
Alright.
Oh, that's sweet, Mr. Shadow. Congrats. If you want to show us what they look like in your world, feel free to join the Discord channel and send us some pictures. Worrells, you know what I think will look really good for these doors? Look. I think that texture works. The only problem is it unrenders, doesn't it? Yeah, it goes out of render distance. Yes, Mr. Joshy, what would you like this time? Yeah, but no, we can't use them because they're too important and they go out of render distance. We need a different block though because the wool just like.
I'm gonna try my microphone. Give me a second.
Ooh, we could use another warp block. You know what'll be good though is when they bring out the new Hello. Is when they bring out the new wood blocks in 1.16. Very cool, Mr. Joshy. I could get behind that opinion, Dylan. I mean, it's not the best in terms of the greatest aircraft. Oh, that's a good idea, Wallace. Hold on. Add some texture behind it. Oh, it's perfect. Yeah, no, that's great. Oh, you know what? Oh, that died. Okay, we'll use wool then. Can you not close it off when I'm trying to? Yeah, that looks good. I like that. This needs to be too wide. Dylan, I say that's false. The one-to-one aircraft that I've done. I know you can put coral, but like it's too much work and then interior. I've done interiors for one-to-one. They're fine. I mean, they're a bit cramped, of course, as you'd assume, but I've done them quite well. LBM. So Jordan is on the team, just so we're aware, and he's useless at it in tutorials. I agree, and basically, yeah. I mean, we're not gonna redo his tutorials because they're different planes at this point. But we basically decide what to do on a tutorial on which aircraft are finished, and so on. This surely is not how... Yeah, see, Pop-Tart needs to chirp in and give the professional answers. I'll just give you the ones that don't make sense. I don't even do most of the aircraft tutorials. Well, I don't think I've done a single aircraft tutorial, actually. Like, I don't know why you ask me, to be honest. Like... No, it is definitely not just you. I've got like 6 set on my desk somewhere. Dylan. Is the music too loud, by the way? I can lower the music if it's bothering anyone. Hello, Mr. FTAS Academy. So I take it that means the music isn't very loud. I prefer the wall tail lights, although if we could get buttons retextured at some point, if Zap wants to like finish the resource pack, that would also be good. Because I do prefer the button look, if I'm honest with you. I can raise the volume if I how's that? Hear it now? I hope that's a bit better in terms of the music. And of course the music does come from the very great Dixie. I love his music. I use it in my own personal videos. That's great. I don't think that is possible. The Aeroteam pack back compatible. I don't know if that's possible. I don't do the resource packs. It's actually Zap who's mainly been working on it, along with some of the other guys. Ask him on Discord if that's possible. I don't think it is personally, or if it is, we wouldn't do it. We would you would probably have to do it yourself, as currently we only do stuff for team content, and because we don't operate on a Bedrock Edition server, we would see no point in doing such. This is gonna take ages to do all the way down, and the elevation changes, so it's gonna be a pain. Absolute pain. Oh my god, Pilot is alive. Incredible. What do you mean about the Euro Typhoon? feel like we need more variations of like glass panes. LBM Shadow, what do you mean about what about the Eurofighter Typhoon? So I might have missed something. So just might have to repeat yourself. Oh, no, didn't mean to do that. Rawls, are you working on Anfield, or are you doing other stuff? I mean, I don't care. I'm just wondering. Oh, we're doing a classic Rawls and just flying around. To join the Aeroteam, we take. So what you have to do is you first email us with your builds, etc. Pictures. Hopefully you have a PMC at some point. Then, if we consider your builds to look good enough, what we end up doing is we would like to do an interview with you, normally on Discord. It's not too serious. We just want to get to know you a bit, get to know what you're like, how good you are, what sort of skills you have in terms of doing more technical stuff. And then we consider whether or not we want to invite you to the team. That's how it typically goes. So yeah. So Mr. Jake Karen, I think a few of our faces are already, people already know, but it really depends, because a lot of there's almost 20 guys on the team, and I'm not sure many of them would appreciate their faces being on YouTube. However, I might do a live stream with my face. I mean, that personally doesn't bother me, so it is an option, of course. Don't rule it out. I don't... Joshy, right now, the way we're doing applicants really is we're scouting for people. We haven't actually accepted anyone that's applied straightforward in a long time. So don't get your hopes up, because we don't want to let you down if we don't invite you. This bit was complicated. Oh man. Oh man, oh man, oh man. It's looking good though. and then we just got to get it around the entire pitch, pretty much. I'm questioning, do we keep the glass? I guess. Dylan, if you're still watching, I wanted to know how old are you? Because you seem pretty mature, and I'm impressed. No, a bit quiet now. We'll keep on building. Okay, that makes sense. You're 16, so that makes much more sense why you're quite mature. I don't understand how you hate football. It's just, it is truly the greatest sport in the world. But I do appreciate you loving the Aeroteam, I have to say. It's quite nice to see people enjoying what we put out. I don't know, it's refreshing to see that people like... I don't understand how you hate football though. I mean, it just doesn't make sense to me. Anyway. I wonder if these posts have like a particular spacing. Yes, Sade. Because I'm in vanilla right now, and we have rules on the team for when sideways slabs are to be used, and we've a lot of the cases in which you might think sideways slabs are a good idea, we believe they do not meet the criteria, so that is something to always remember. The number of absolute vents just scattered around this. It does make a lot of sense to us. We have rules about when we use certain blocks. For BHX, let me change resource packs right now. Let me see if I know what you mean. We've not worked on BHS in a while. In fact, some progress was actually lost because I had like an entire section done and it was saved as a schematic, but I couldn't find that schematic. If Minecraft loads here, I'll show you. So we have we use our obsidian block to do that. Oh, and because we're updating the resource pack, that all changes, and the monarch liveries change. Oh, and then we've not done the new. Yeah, so don't mind this. There's a lot of differences right now with BHX because resource pack updates and SAP's not done that. But no, I had this entire section right here done, and it's so annoying for BHX. Just ignore. This is all changing because of the resource pack. I had all of this done. It had all the green highlights, it wrapped around, there was a gate, and now it's all gone. What do you mean, what's the distance between each line in what, BHX, or like... Because right here, we use this pre-made texture that we have. We don't actually do the actual, lines, because, it just doesn't look as good to us, personally. Oh, and then we have the airport fire vehicle, which I did do a tutorial on, and this looks quite nice, but, the resource pack is being updated, so it looks a bit silly right now. Oh yeah, I'll show SJC. Okay. Oh my god.
We can all benefit from a little bit more perspective. Aren't the stars?
Morales, you're building in TW3. We have a rule about this. You don't build in TW3. The world is corrupted.
Significant problems that we stress out.
I told you to move it, and you said, I'll do it later. But you've not done it later. You're still building in TW3. Yeah, I agree with you completely, Dylan. Anyway, Morales wanted me to show off SJC. See, so here it is. This is his airport project that he's working on and off. I think we should help him at some point because it is looking quite good and might get done quicker than some of the other projects. Oh, I've not got the newest version of the pack which fixes this, but anyway. I don't know what you mean, Sade. Anyway, so SJC's looking quite nice. I think one of my friends flew into SJC. Yeah, of course, use it, Dylan. That's the point of the tutorial. I mean, if I make a tutorial and then no one builds the thing in the tutorial, I think I'm gonna be a little upset. Anyway, I'm gonna keep working on Anfield. Sade, Zap understands you, he just doesn't see a point in helping you. I'm gonna be honest with you. Sweet, that sounds great. I'd love to see some pictures of it, Dylan. No, so, I mean, I used to, like, absolutely hate when people would use, or, like, copy my designs and stuff, but, basically, at this point we see it now as sharing. The only problems I have is when a design's not been released publicly, in a tutorial version and someone copies it. That's the only thing I have a problem with. But other than that, no. Like, use the designs. That's what they're there for, you know? I have a newfound appreciation for tutorials. Although I still think you should learn how to build yourself. I think that's always a great thing to do. But if someone's got, like, a good design of something and you're good at building, go for it. Of course, you use it. That's what they're there for, right? Said, Zap, gets bothered every time you DM him, so I suggest not DMing him. Hello, Mr. Eruz. Looks like a... I'm gonna guess. Okay, I'm gonna guess. I think that's a Spanish name. Hello, Mr. Newbie Gear-Headed RBLX player. Thank you for liking us. Yeah, Dylan, the Oshkosh is like one of the most popular airport fire... I didn't mean to do that. Airport firefighting, fire trucks in the world, so... So it's quite good. You're welcome, sir. Should I go for another hour of the time lapse? I promised a friend that I was going to help him build his PC at some point today, so I might have to. Joshy, yes, I am the one that does heart the comments for videos. I think I'm getting close to, thank you for liking our Apollo tutorial. I know Pop-Tart put in loads of time and effort into that. Nothing happened to LAX. That was not a project of the Aeroteam, so we do not care about it. Basically, that's about it. I hate elevation sometimes. Just like elevation. Thank you for liking our A320. Although we this is a bit funny, but we will be updating that A320 because we are going through and changing all of our single aisle aircraft due to particular reasons to do with dimensions. And we've decided on new criteria for dimensions of aircraft, pretty much. Said again, like I said, the LAX was not a project of the Aeroteam. It was from only Jordan, who decided to go off on his own and do it. It's irrelevant to us, pretty much. Yep, Joshy, we are looking to make the best aircraft possible in Minecraft, and that requires going back and changing in stuff as time goes on. I find that interesting, saying that our planes are generally considered to be a bit of higher quality in terms of like skill level required to build them, but thanks. We actually do have a beluga. It's technically still work in progress because it's just a bit of a complicated build. In all honesty, we do have a beluga, but it's not ready to be done. I'm gonna finish up this section right here, and then I think I'm going to head off for the day. But I mean, that would mean I got this entire wall done, which is exactly what I wanted to do in this video. Which is great, really. None of us play Roblox consistently. Just to answer your question. Shut up. No, I don't. I've been playing it with friends. No, or else. They can't even see what you're saying. So, haha, because it's clipped. Haha. Pilot, you...
Clip it.
Huh?
How come you clipped it?
Clipped what? What do you mean clipped? Oh, like the chat? Hello? Because I needed the screen to fit the Minecraft. Well, they can't see what you're saying. I hope you know that. Stop trying. Ah, you are annoying. That is cheeky.
Let's play Roblox.
Look, you can't condemn Roblox in general. I mean, it's not necessarily a bad game. What song is this? I've never heard this one. Oh, this isn't Dixie's. Oh, I'm gonna get copyright strike now, aren't I? I didn't realize that if I just play his music, it's gonna play a bunch of other people's music as well. We've considered making a space. Our subscriber goal right now is 1,000. That's what it is, and I think we'll get there at some point. But yeah, before 2021, that's our goal. We have considered making a space shuttle. I think the space shuttle will be coming at some point over the summer, when we of course do have much more time on our hands to be building. But right now, no space shuttle. So yeah, if that answers your question. Welcome back, Mr. Dylan Manette, just before I go. So nice. You know, it's satisfying to have someone in the comments that's a bit more mature that I can interact with, just to give you to make you feel good about yourself. Space Shuttle will not be easy. We've tried it before. It's a difficult build. Honestly, it is very difficult to do well. So.
Lamit.
Hello.
A Lamit.
Yo.
I've not talked to you in a while in a voice chat.
Never even seen you guys talk, so.
I like how you've managed to join right when I'm about to leave too.
Go Sade.
Huh?
It has joined the chat.
Oh no. Where are you building right now? Single player world?
The way mind. Dylan posted the pictures on it on MC.
Oh sweet. It's huge. Oh, looks good. I'm gonna be there'll be a Q400 tutorial coming up at some other point. So if you want to use our Q400 at some point, Dylan, that would be good. Also, what are you doing for oh, that looks so good in that livery, Dylan. That looks excellent. Are you? That looks so good. That looks excellent. Nice job. Really nice job. I really like that, Dylan. What are you using Google Earth like I am to do all your dimensions, Dylan?
Earth's dimensions.
Sweet. Are you on you must be on what's it called? On
Rock?
PC then. Is that correct, Dylan? Would I be correct to say that? Oh. See, if you were on PC, I might be inferring a thing or two, but you know, since we're on PC too, you know. Oh man, that's tough. That's a bit disappointing because it looks like you've really got it nailed down with dimensions and everything, which is super good, super good. So if you ever upgrade your PC or laptop at any point in time, DM me. I might have something in store for you. Anyway, I think that's about it. I've got quite a load of work done on detailing this right here. It looks quite nice now. So I'm gonna take a quick screenshot. Any last questions before I go?
And I'm gonna go. Bye.
The beluga over the summer. over the summer, probably. Anyway, I think that's about it. So thank you everyone for watching. That was a good hour and 20-minute stream. I will see all of you in another video or stream coming soon. So keep subscribed and ready for everything. We'll see you in another one. Take care. Bye-bye.